Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute old. I never thought through love we'd be making one as lovely as she. But isn't she lovely, made from love? Isn't she pretty, truly the angel's best? Boy, I'm so happy we have been heaven blessed. I can't believe what God has done through us. He's given life to one. But isn't she lovely, made from love?
Hey guys, KenzeRestricted coming at you. So it is June 8th, Friday, June 8th. I make update videos on Friday, so here I am. I am currently cheating, 33 weeks pregnant and 95 weeks post-op lap band. I've gotten like, I don't know, 100 new subscribers in the last week, pretty much. So I'm going to do a quick recap of me. Let's see, I was banded August 13th, 2010. I weighed 212 pounds the day of surgery. My highest recorded weight was in May of 2009, and I was 246. I did Weight Watchers, HCG, started regaining, had lap band surgery, downward hill after lap band, very good. My lowest recorded weight was 161. I hit that like summer of last year, so summer of 2011. Pretty much stayed in the 165-ish range until till about November 3rd through November 3rd, 2011 to like Thanksgiving until Thanksgiving of 2011. Started to see this weird jump in weight. Didn't know what was going on. I always had irregular periods. I had irregular periods since I got off birth control after having lap band surgery. I got off birth control because it just started making me really, really sick, really nauseous no matter what I did, and I refused to do the shot because I was terrified of weight gain. I would like get on the pill, get off the pill, and I'd go 4 months with no period and 3 months with no period, 2 months with no period. So, needless to say, this random weight gain that I had in November was pregnancy. Louise and I, my faux husband, as I call him, Louise and I are not actually married. We live together. We are basically common law. We share everything. I mean, if something, God forbid, something happened between the two of us, we'd pretty much have to get divorced. I mean, we share a house. So, all of that in a nutshell is my weight loss story. I am currently, like I said, 33 weeks pregnant, and I'm hovering about 215. So, wow, didn't you say you were down to like 165 and now I gained a lot of weight when I got pregnant. I had half the fluid taken out of my band. I was sitting at about 7.5 cc's, which is really tight. I have an Allergan 10 cc lap band. I was tight, and lived there for a long time. That was normal for me. I don't feel restriction until after 7 cc's. So, and my surgeon, I have met lots of other people that had surgery by him, and they kind of say the same thing. Lap band placement for everybody is different, so this sort of, delegates your restriction level wherever your lap band is, and some people are more sensitive, less sensitive. Y'all know this. Okay, so what is happening with me 33 weeks pregnant with the lap band? Restriction is definitely back. I have less of a capacity to eat large quantities of food, that's for sure. It doesn't feel like lap band though, it just feels like less real estate going on inside. It just basically feels like my stomach is being compressed by my daughter, so there's just not a lot of room in there. So having that restriction back is nice. It definitely makes me think about what I'm eating, because If I eat something crappy, then I feel full, and then it's like, I didn't even eat anything good. So definitely doing a lot more protein now. My first my second trimester, I was bad. I did a lot of fast food, got back on that monster of a train, and obviously gained a lot of weight. Had a lot of emotional issues with the weight gain. Yes, I had a lot of emotional issues with my weight gain. I don't now. I'm sitting, like I said, about 215 at this point. I know I'm going to continue to gain weight. It's inevitable. As she grows, I'm going to grow. My doctor has told me that I will probably gain another pound like every week. So I've got 7 weeks. So that's if I gain another 7 pounds, really what's 7 pounds? I mean, to me, in the weight loss surgery world, it's like 7 pounds, really? It's not that big of a deal until you're like 7 pounds away from goal, and then it's holy shit balls. Yeah. So, at 165, my lowest weight, I considered myself 20 pounds away from goal, which was still a lot. When I look at pictures of myself now, I'm like, really? You wanted to lose 20 more pounds? From where exactly? Where are you going to lose that 20 pounds? I did not have excess skin, really. I had some arm thing, this guy right here was not so lovely, but I still was wearing tank tops. I mean, I wore tank tops for the first time in my life. I'm 24 years old, so I was 23 years old at the time, for wearing tank tops for literally the first time in my life. So, I felt great. I felt really, really great. So, there's been all this talk recently in the community about regain. There's also been talk about, our community coming back to what I know that our foundation is built on, which is love and support and encouragement, which I think is amazing. I love that. But so now there's been this new discussion come up about regain. Do I consider my weight that I have gained while pregnant regain? That's very interesting, and I have been sort of racking my brain about that today, and I'm gonna say no. I don't consider this weight regain. And I don't because I know this weight will not stay. I already have this little, the chipmunk, the hamster on the wheel in there is already going about, okay, how am I going to get myself post-baby back down to the 165-ish range where I really, really liked my legs not chafing together when I walked, which was awesome. I missed that. Chafing sucks. God, chafing sucks. So, what am I going to call it? How am I going to do it? How am I going to make this work? I have already been in the process of canceling my gym membership because I pretty much know having a gym membership and having an infant is a joke. Because I can always go with my fellow husband to the gym, because our gym is like weird like that, where if one person has a membership, you can both use it. So it's kind of silly for us both to have memberships. It's kind of stupid. Why we have them, I don't know. But I also have an elliptical at home that I love, and I love my elliptical, and I haven't used it in a long time, even though I love it. And so I'm just thinking, okay, if I can be at home, I used to do the elliptical like every single night for an hour. I didn't have a gym membership. I had Gym Kenzie, which totally rocks, by the way, because you don't have to wear clothes in there. It's, half nudist colony, half gym, basically, and we watch a lot of Justin Bieber. Just saying. Anyways, yeah, a lot of musicals. Working out to, anyways, whatever. I want to go into that. Okay, so I want to talk about pregnancy now because that's kind of what's going on in my life. Okay, so we have moved past the point of like kicking. She's now doing what I like to call escape. She doesn't like do these like punches like she used to. It used to be like you could put your hand and there would be like a little punch and then that was it. Now it's more of a like, oh my god, stretch for a couple of minutes and it feels like my stomach is coming out the front of me and then release. What else? It's a very strange feeling. I'm going to my OB every 2 weeks. I am having an ultrasound every 2 weeks. The reason I have an ultrasound every 2 weeks is like very rare and I don't have any problems. It's just that I kind of wrap it up to, I live in an area where it's very accessible, and it's sort of like, why wouldn't you? If you can, do it. Dottie is, you know, obviously the most important thing in my life. And so, if the doctor says I want to see you every 2 weeks, I'm there every 2 weeks. Period. End of sentence. No, even if they tell me every single time she's perfect, everything's perfect. He does ask me about my weight gain because he knows that I'm a lap band patient. And they were a little concerned because I had gained so much weight. I mean, I'm pushing this 165 to 215. Do the math on that. That's a lot. So they were concerned about that. So they watch her, and I don't know. A lot of people in my everyday life kind of think that it's unnecessary, but I think that if I can be monitored more closely than a normal stomached person, then that's important to me, and I like seeing her, so why not? I kind of do it out of, I want to say greed, or not greed, selfishness. It's like, I want to see her now. So, approximately 7 weeks until my due date, I went and saw the movie What to Expect When You're Expecting. Now, Louise loves to go see movies like that, and he thinks it's so funny to see women in labor. Like, I'm literally sitting next to him, basically shitting myself, terrified, while he just giggles away. Yeah. I think because it's becoming more of a reality rather than like, oh, that's so funny to see them having babies and whatever and dying, and literally the woman that I was, I'll just give you a quick something. Okay, so one of the women in the movie has like a terrible pregnancy. I mean, I feel like she's like me. Not that I've had a terrible pregnancy, but pregnancy symptoms really freaking suck, and it's not comfortable. And I know I shouldn't complain about being pregnant because there are millions of women out there that cannot get pregnant, but I'm telling you, I'm not one of these women that's going to sit around and be like, it's so lovely and I love it and everything's great. No, it sucks. I'm tired. My feet hurt. My back hurts. I'm hotter than shit. You know, it's literally 72 degrees in my house, and I'm pretty sure I'm sweating right now. Okay? I'm hot. Constantly. I wish I was naked right now. And sometimes naked isn't naked enough. So, it just is what it is, and I always have said, you know, it's going to be one and done. I do not plan on having another child. So, we'll see. I said I was going to have one dog, and I have 3. So, we'll see. But, okay, so the woman in the movie, she has this terrible pregnancy, and then she has to have a C-section, and then she, like, almost dies. So I'm like, okay, this woman I've been connecting with for the last hour and a half almost dies. So I'm sitting there like, oh, crap. You know, and I think the movie was very well written. They showed sort of every aspect of different pregnancies and how things happen and how things don't happen the way you want them to, and et cetera, et cetera. So I really liked it, and if you haven't seen it, go see it. Even if you're not pregnant, don't ever want to be pregnant if you're a man, woman, child, whatever. I think it's great. The movie was really funny. Okay, third thing maybe? I don't know what point I'm on now, but my third thing as of this week is advice. Doesn't everyone love to give the pregnant girl advice that she didn't ask for or want or need or give 2 flying F's about? Yes, everyone wants to give me advice about everything, even if they have no idea about it. And I know they have no idea about it. Okay, number 1. Louise and I, okay, more I, have the desire and the want and the great passion now to cloth diaper. No, it's not for everybody. And I'm not saying that if you don't cloth diaper, you're not a good mother. I want to cloth diaper. It's not, I have to cloth diaper. I just have the desire to. And you know, if I'm having one child, then I'm going to try everything I want to do with her. So, I want a cloth diaper. Okay. I'm not sure I've ever gotten one positive thing from anyone about cloth diapering. Pretty much, I get, oh, it's really hard. Oh, you cloth diapered? Is my question. Well, no. Oh, okay. You just know it's really hard. Okay. How do you know that? You don't. You think it's really hard, so don't tell me something is when you don't know. Okay? That's point number one. Number two, I want to breastfeed, and I'm having some fear about how that's going to work with my job schedule. I work in a dental office, and there are days when I don't get a break ever to even eat lunch. I mean, there are days I don't have time to go to the bathroom. So how I'm going to have time to pump when I'm at work. Now, I can tell you that pumping will be absolutely number one priority in my life when I'm doing it. So, feeding my child will be above and beyond caring about anybody's teeth and whether they brush them or not. Because, you know what, if you don't brush your teeth, I really don't care anymore about you. Brush your damn teeth. And floss. Brush and floss. Okay, so I have some fear about that. Third thing, okay, so then it becomes, okay, you're going to breastfeed, you're going to go back to work. Obviously, the baby's going to have to take a bottle while you're gone because I don't have a surrogate boob here that I know of. So, bottle choice becomes another, and I plan to use, they're called Breast Flow. I want to use them. I've heard great things about them. I spend hours on YouTube watching things about every bottle you can imagine. And these are the bottles that I have chosen for my life, for my child. My choice. Holy crap. But then I get negative things about that. Well, they're really hard to wash. Oh, you used them, so you know it was like really difficult? Well, no, I didn't use them. Oh. Okay, thanks for the advice then. Awesome, love it. What was my last thing? There was something else somebody told me the other day, and I was just like, oh, so you did it and you know about it? So great, tell me. Well, I didn't do that. Okay, if you haven't done it, or you don't even have a child, because it's usually from people that don't have children that I find I get more advice from people that don't. Oh, my other one was making baby food. Oh, that's so hard. It takes so long. Well, I hate to tell you, but the people that I know personally, i.e. My nephew's mother made her own baby food for a long time. I don't think she does now because her kid's like on solid foods. She said it took me about an hour on Sunday evening to have everything done for the whole week. And she worked. So it's almost like if she could do it, why can't I do it? And how is that hard? It takes me longer to do laundry. Anyways, so that was just my little bitch fest for a moment. So sorry for you new subscribers that got a bitch video, but starting to get the agitation of pregnancy is starting to maybe affect me emotionally. So anyways, I hope everybody has a great week. Thank you for all of my new subbies and my old subbies that stick around because obviously most of you know that if you have, X number of subscribers, only X number of subscribers are actually watching you. So for the ones that have watched and stayed around for a long time, I absolutely adore you guys. For lurkers, I love you because I was one of you at one time, I know. And yeah, keep doing you and I'm going to keep doing me. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.